What's going on, guys? Duke of TPC here. For some reason, I don't know why, my camera does not seem to want to connect to XSplit, but who cares? As long as I've got audio and I can play the game, then you guys can watch. So I've been testing out some decks. I tried Dragon Priest, I've worked on Zoo, and now I want to work on a deck that I thoroughly enjoyed before Standard hit the scenes. I really enjoyed RenoLock, which is a Reno Jackson combo lock. This deck uses Leroy Jenkins as its main kill with Power Overwhelming and Faceless Manipulator. So what I've noticed is that while there are a decent amount of aggro decks currently like flying around, that I've also noticed that there's a pretty decent amount of control decks, and some of them do use a little bit of healing, but a lot of them are kind of lazy and don't heal when they're around the 15 to 20 mark. So I decided to see if maybe I could get ahead of the curve and really try and make combo Reno work once again. We'll see. The biggest problem is that we are missing Zombie Chow, we are missing Void Caller, we are missing some, we're missing Implosion. We are missing some very important pieces to the puzzle of what Combo Lock or RenoLock was. Zombie Chow was super important, but I've replaced Zombie Chow.
My eyes.
So this is looking like it's going to be a Miracle Rogue, which I would think I would have a decent matchup against, unless he has Sap, and even that's not really that good of an answer for the Twilight Drake. So he could have like Backstab, Eviscerate, and then he can throw the 3/3 into it. But aside from that, there's not much Rogue can do to this. I feel like I have a good matchup against, so I think he's just trying to draw now. Or he might have the Eviscerate, which would be lethal. That's fine. I had nothing to do next turn anyways. And yeah, so that's at least one sap down. So I took 3 damage. This actually heals 2, technically, which I'm fine with. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this, unless he has the Eviscerate to deal with this. Which really isn't that big a deal, because then he's using a really large amount of resources. So he will hit this with his face. I'm fine with that.
Buying or selling.
Alright. So this is fine. So if he kills both, he's really low on cards, so if he kills both of these, I've got the Demon Wrath into heal, which is looking like a very strong turn. Or even if he does, I like hit, I still have the Dread Infernal play. Alright, that's fine. So we did get a bit lucky on that, I will admit. We're looking to taunt up as much as possible now. We are getting at that low health. What is the easiest way to deal with this?
My eyes are open.
So,
A paltry task.
yeah, this will be fine. So now I can actually play my Emperor Thorazon pretty easily. We're looking at... We've pretty much got the board now. Got the backstab, that's fine. So he's gotten fairly lucky with his madness. Do we Spreading Madness here? We'll go ahead. So the only way this really turns out really bad for us is if he actually can kill us this turn, which would have to be insane luck on his side, considering he's not drawn that many cards.
So many wonderful poisons.
So we should be able to clear his board here. The problem is that we have gotten pretty much... Oh, is that just lethal? Yep, that is lethal. So... You know, this is why I like the deck. A lot of times you just outright win. So... That was really fast. Turn 9, we drew our combo. I don't know if this was a death rattle deck. I don't know if this was combo. I'm not sure what this was. But anyways... Looks like the deck can still work, it can still function. He had an incredibly aggressive start, he had a ton of removal, and we were still able to take the win from him. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll go ahead and take a look at the deck, because there is a lot of changes. Pardon me. Oh, I've got a decent amount of dust again. There's a decent amount of changes compared to the old list. On the old list, I would run 2 Void Callers just because the deck still ran very smoothly with all the draw, and it allowed you to play, oh shoot, why can't I remember the name of them? It is, oh, we can't even see him now. It is Mal'Ganis. Getting Mal'Ganis on the board just saved you against aggro decks. So anyways, Mortal Coil, of course, is just so good, especially in the current aggro meta. Tons of 2/1s, tons of 1/1s. Card is just really good. Power Overwhelming, of course, is for your combo, and then in really dire straits, you can Power Overwhelming and then Shadow Flame. You'd rather not, because that is your combo piece. Abusive Sergeant, as you saw, really helps getting either a Shadow Flame. It can help getting a Shadow Flame off, or it can help making sure that BGH can hit a target. Flame Imp is basically just replacing. What do you call it? Is just replacing Zombie Chow as a strong 1-drop Dark Peddler, same as always. I'm playing Doomsayer now because we do not have some of the tools that we did before in the early game, and sometimes you just need a clean turn 2 or turn 3 to try and get a little bit of the board back. Same thing with Flame Juggler, just really trying to focus on getting some of that early game out so you can survive. Some for your Protector, obviously to taunt things up, Demon Wrath for your board wipe. Shadowbolt has basically taken the place of Implosion. The good and bad is that you do not get 1/1s, of course, and then the good is that it costs 1 less and you're always guaranteed that 4 damage, and there's actually a very large amount of 4 health minions right now. Spreading Madness is, I think, essential right now because decks like New Zoo with a lot of 1/1s, lots of targets. They'll flood the board with like 6 1-health minions. This allows you to clear them out, and it gives you a second 3-drop option compared to Demon Wrath. Earthen Ring Fireseer, just a strong 3, so 3/3 for 3 that heals for 3. So if they end up killing this, you're at least technically healing for 6. Imp Gang Boss is just one of the strongest 3-drops in the game. Once again, because there's so many Zoo decks around right now, Mind Control Tech is just there to get the job done. Hellfire has just always been a very strong board wipe. Shadow Flame, once again you saw, just really good for dealing with the board, especially when you're playing against somebody who stealths. Defender of Argus, another really just necessary for keeping yourself alive in the late game and making sure that you can taunt up when needed. Refreshment Vendor, technically, in my opinion, the best neutral heal currently. You're always guaranteed, technically, 9 health worth of healing if they try and kill it. Twilight Drake, this is like a handlock, so Twilight Drake is always going to be good. Bane of Doom, just because there's so much fewer options, you can't run Dr. Boom, you can't run Implosion, and other things. Bane of Doom was always a include or almost include in the old Reno list, so as you saw, sometimes luck can be on your side and you get an amazing demon. Big Game Hunter, even though it costs 2 more, is still absolutely amazing. Faceless Manipulator is part of your combo as well. Sometimes if you kill something, you copy it and then kill it, you can get incredibly far ahead. Leroy, as you saw, you combo and you kill them. Siphon Soul, strong removal, you heal. Dread Infernal, once again, there's so many 1 health minions that Dread Infernal is actually just a good card. And you will notice that this deck is very 6-drop heavy, but I think that is currently okay for the way the meta is going. Emperor Thorazon allows you to activate your combo and get the 1-turn kill. It is a Reno Jackson deck. Healing up to full is just smart. Sylvanas Windrunner, of course, is one of the best come-from-behind mechanics. Also, on turn 10, you can, of course, do Sylvanas into Shadow Flame, steal something big, wipe their board. Baron Geddon. This is a card that never saw play in old RenoLock. But once again, there's so many Flood decks, there's so many 1 and 2 health minions, that Baron Geddon, I think, even though I have not had a chance to play it in the last couple games, I think will be very good. And then, of course, good old Lord Draxus to round things out. He is a heal, he is a way to just outright beat other control decks just by outvaluing them. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try out the deck if you like. If you have any suggestions for what you would take out, what you would put in, go ahead and leave a suggestion in the comments below. I will always get back to them and comment. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.